And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the next episode of New Earth TV Live. Good to be with you all again here today. And so we're going to be starting off with some announcements first, and after announcements, we'll be getting into Mass Earth guided meditation, and then we'll be getting into some distance healing requests. Then we'll be getting into some Q&A. So we always have a loaded show here with New Earth TV Live. So welcome everybody once again, and let's go ahead and start off with some announcements. Beautiful, sacred geometrical clothing, apparel, and accessories imbued with spirit source energy to heal, rejuvenate, detoxify, and strengthen the body. Shop now at healingcodeshop.com.
The latest revelation in alternative healing has arrived. The Healing Code Cards, a spiritual technology unlike anything else. Through the power of sacred geometry imbued with pure source energy, physical ailments can become eliminated and detoxified from your body. 36 cards specifically designed to work on the major areas of the body, encouraging natural recovery and increased vitality. Working with the cards are easy, and their healing results are profound. Download our collection of free sample cards so you can experience results for yourself. And don't forget to view our customer testimonials. Our printed Healing Code card deck is available now with shipping available worldwide. Visit our website at healingcodecards.com.
And of course, a new announcement is that I have a brand new Telegram group called Brad Johnson New Earth Insights. All right, so this is basically looking into just my own posts where I share insight reports and inner guidance shared frequently. So just like you notice on the Tuesday reports when I do New Earth Insights, where I give reports through that episode, I'm also giving some insight reports through this Telegram group. Okay, so this will be reports that you may see just before I do the New Earth Insights webcast, and even some other reports that may not be on the webcast as well too. So I'd say check it out. I'm going to be updating it frequently. There was a request for that just the other day. For me to kind of create a group where it's just my posts and just my insight reports and inner guidance. So I'm like, sure, okay, we'll do that. So this was just up yesterday. So again, if you want to join the group, just go to the video description below, and you'll see the link there for the Brad Johnson New Earth Insights group, and you can join for free. And again, I do share some posts frequently. I'll probably be sharing some later today. But again, there's some great information that will be coming just upon that group by itself. And of course, New Earth Insights brings a lot of those insight reports as well. So again, go ahead and check it out. And of course, I have my other Telegram group, which is the group chat, which is New Earth Teachings Telegram group. You'll also find that in the video description as well too. And so I'm pretty much all booked up for the months of December and January for my private sessions. The client intake has been insanely awesome. So I'm very much in heavy demand right now with private sessions. But like I said, December and January right now are fully booked up. But you can start to book into February. Now with February, I'm moving into new hours, right? So it's going to be Mondays and Tuesdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific, both days. For offline sessions like 3-question private email sessions, spirit insight sessions, they'll be available Monday to Thursdays, right? And they'll be done in the evening times. So again, if you want to book further ahead up into February, just go to newearthteachings.com and you can book now. All right. So I just see on the chat here, I got a very interesting question here from Lisa. Kind of made me giggle a little bit. Lisa says, "Hi Brad, are you still feeling spring will be a more positive time regarding this BS?" It doesn't mean we're out of the woods, guys, right? I'm basically talking about the idea of the COVID-19, right? So like I said, before the end of April, yes, we'll be seeing the end of the COVID-19. That's just basically, it's not just my own opinion. That's what's being backed up in several different sources, right? Relating to astrology, relating to numerology, relating to my own spirit guidance, relating to intuition, yes. So we're not out of the woods in 2022. We still got a lot of stuff that we have to tackle. There still is going to be some BS that's going to be still coming out in next year and the years to come as well too. We got a lot of stuff to clean up, guys. This is not going to be done just like in April. But as far as the COVID situation goes, yeah, I feel that we will be done. We will be wrapped up with that before the end of April. Doesn't mean that some people will still not play off some of that COVID fear. They may still, kind of milk a lot of that fear and deception around it. But as far as the agenda goes, yes, what I'm starting to see a lot more from people that are telling me what's going on is that CEOs are stepping down, certain resignations are happening, banks are changing their names, policies are changing, right? A lot of these things are changing, but they're very, very, very quiet, right? So if you guys are the research type, you want to look into this. So many of you are not the research type, so just stay informed, right? You're going to see these very, very subtle changes coming together. We're going to be talking about this a little bit later on, but I just wanted to address that question altogether right now. So yes, before the end of April, we'll see the decline of that COVID-19. We'll see it pretty much out of the picture. But again, there's still going to be other things that we have to look into. We are not out of the woods in regards to the corrupt BS that's been happening on the planet. That's still going to continue for years to come, right? We're still just taking it out bits at a time. That's really where we're going. It's a slow and steady pace. We're the tortoise, right? The tortoise takes its time, slow and steady, and then it continues to move forward. So again, we'll look into that very shortly. All right? Okay, so we're going to be taking healing requests here very shortly, guys. Okay, so just bear with me. If you do have healing requests, I saw a contribution here from Alma. So Alma, I will get to you, okay, regarding your father. But right now, we're going to go into the Mass Earth Meditation. So, if everyone right now just wants to get themselves nice and relaxed, nice and comfortable, we're just going to take some deep breaths in, some deep breaths out. Okay? And just letting yourself drift, letting yourself float, letting yourself go into the spaciousness of your inner being. And I just want you right now in the spaciousness of your being just to see the void. And throughout the void, I just want you to feel like in the center of your vision appears Mother Earth. And that you are just holding the earth in between your palms, just like you would a ball. And you're just feeling into her right now. You're just feeling into everything that she is going through. You are feeling into everything that her children, all life upon her surface, are going through. I want you just to bring your awareness to that now. And now what I want you to do is if you feel a lot of that tension, that strain, that corrupt energy, that unnatural energy that represents fear, that represents all disharmony, I want you to feel as if that black liquid is being completely subdued and purged from the earth. That it's coming off from her top, from her bottom, side to side. And you're just seeing all of this black, liquid, dense energy purging out from the earth and collecting directly into your palms. And just let that energy collect. And as it merges into your palms, you feel the bright spirit white light absorbing all of that black debris, instantly transmuting it, and having all of that energy coming out of the back of both of your palms, pouring itself out like it is steam. So absorbing all of that black liquid dense energy from the earth directly into the palms, and coming out the other side of the palms, shooting out like white steam. I want you just to hold that attention now. Hold that focus. Everything again that represents the debris, the clutter, the corruption, the unnatural energies of the earth, again, is being purged from the earth, collected magnetically into the center of both of your palms, and being shot out the other end, the back end of your hands, showing white steam. As all of that energy is now being transmuted. And now we're just going to clasp our hands slowly together, just making them into a soft fist. And then we're going to reopen them again. And as we reopen them again, we're going to create this white ball field that is encapsulating around the entire earth. So you are now keeping the entire earth inside this white ball. And right now I want you to think of the most positive feeling, the most positive thought, the purest of moments that you have spent with the earth. A sight that you feel is so divine, where you could just lay down upon the grass, or lay down upon the sand of a beach, or just sit and enjoy the waterfall, or just be skyward and see the beautiful earth from below. Whatever it is that just fills your heart with such joy for the earth, you're just taking all of that beautiful love energy and putting it directly into your heart. As it goes directly into your heart, you're going to see these white roots coming out and moving directly to both palms. So feeling those white roots from the heart, reaching out and connecting directly to the center of both palms. And now you're just going to distribute that love energy through your heart and into your palms. And as that distributes through the palms, you're now just slowly starting to widen the white ball with all of this pure love energy, all of this pure joy, this pure brilliance. Remember to smile. Remember to chuckle. Remember to laugh. Enjoy yourself. This is a perfect moment. This is between you and Mother Earth. And just expand that ball as far and wide as you feel you can. And once you go as far as you can, just slowly coming back, compressing that white ball right now, and just holding that with the earth. And now you're going to feel the earth herself absorbing all of the energy of the white ball directly into her. So you're seeing the north pole and the south pole of the white ball moving directly into the northern and southern poles of the earth. And the earth is just slurping up this white light ball directly into herself. So just feeling more of that white ball being absorbed directly into the earth herself, until you see that white ball completely absorbed into the earth. And once you see the white ball completely absorbed into the earth, place both of your hands upon the heart, and I want you to give a personal blessing, a personal form of gratitude to the earth. What do you want to say to her? What would you like to share with her? It is deeply personal, deeply intimate between yourself and your mother. Let this be so now. And let's just take that moment. Let's take that moment where, again, we're just looking at our beautiful mother, how much she gives to all of us, that the earth does not want you to spend your entire days in worry. The earth does not want you to spend your entire days panicking. The earth does not want you with your entire days to be strained and to be stressed. That these are indeed challenging times, but the answer to all of your problems has always been inside your heart. It has been through the idea of bringing yourself into the inner world, because that is how the earth herself lives. She is in harmony because she lives from the inside. And she reminds you, if you live in the inside, you will know peace. The peace from the inside will radiate to the outside, and that will bring harmony. Just as you felt harmony with me here, in this moment now, by feeling my presence, by being with me as I am with you. That has brought about happiness, joy, love, compassion, and peace. Put that into yourself. Live that within yourself. Do not concern about the events that are taking place, for this is all part of your awakening. This is all part of you elevating yourselves to a greater land. This is all part of you moving deeper into a greater time where you now know what not to do. And that is why you are being shown these things so strongly. You are seeing these things because you are remembering now. That's not what peace looks like. That is not what love looks like. That is not what companionship looks like. That is not what compassion or community looks like. It is the opposite of all of that. And we will be non-compliant with that. And this has been prolonged for as long as it has because it is showing those who are still in deep sleep what is really happening, what has been happening in this world. Because these problems are a manifestation of the collective of man. They must be shown. They must be exposed. They must be revealed. Not for you to panic by them, but for you to be aware of what's been happening upon the earth. So that you can now see this for what it is, no longer be compliant with it, and move into new opportunities, new lands of transformation. This is why you're being shown these things. So be blessed. Look into your heart. Realize who you truly are. You are none of these things that represent mistreatment. You are none of these things that represent corruption. And the more that you are channeling into your own heart and bringing about this great love and washing the entire planet with that love, that is what's going to make the difference. Please, please remember this. Okay, deep breath in, deep breath out. And you can now come back into the present moment and open your eyes. Okay, so let's remember that, everybody, right? It's very important that, like I said, as I've been saying so many times throughout my episodes, you have to learn to live within. You have to live inside. That's the only way you will ever find peace, is through the inner living, It's through the living of the heart, right? Okay, so we're going to now move on into distance healing. So just like I did last week, where I did kind of a modified version of the black ball, white ball technique, I'll be doing that for any healing requests that you guys do have. Okay, so let me just go into the live chat here. Okay, so I'm going to work together with Alma first. Okay, so Alma has a contribution here. And Alma says, "Hi Brad, can you please heal my dad, Mustafa? 84 years old, he got that virus. My brother, Almir, as well." Okay, so healing for both Almir and Mustafa, so I'll be talking to their higher selves. Okay, so Alma, if you want to join in and just contribute love energy alongside, and if everybody else wants to join in and contribute love energy as well too, we will certainly work on some distance healing for Alma's father, Mustafa, and Alma's brother, Almir. Mustafa and Almir. Okay. So, just going to place my hands upon the center of the chest. I'm going to call in Mustafa and Almir's higher selves to join me here now. They are present. And we will begin. And so for Mustafa and Almir, just taking a deep breath in, breathing in that pure light, and breathing out all of the distortion, all of the debris energy that represents all contamination from the body. So inhale, exhale the debris, inhale, exhale the debris, inhale, exhale the debris, inhale, exhale the debris. One more time, inhale, exhale the debris. Now I will say to Mustafa and to Almir, taking their hands, seeing a bright white ball contained in the center of the palms, and I ask both Mustafa and Almir to go into their memories through the higher self and pull out a memory that brings about joy, happiness, or even a perfect moment. Okay, I'm seeing them both reaching into their brow chakras, pulling out this little diamond, putting it into the white ball. Very good. Taking a moment to focus upon it, really feeling its love, its happiness, its joy, its purity. Slowly expanding the hands, making it bigger and bigger. Alma, your dad is really laughing. Very good. Very good. Expanding that, feeling its brilliance, its joy, its happiness, its light, its perfection. Expanding it more and more, making it about 10 times its original size. And slowly compressing that ball. Okay, so Alma, again, if you have love energy inside your white ball, you can see that love energy being divided into 2 balls and putting that directly into your father's chest and into your brother's chest, okay? So you can do that now. So putting that ball into the chest, letting that white ball just melt completely into the body, letting that white light energy go exactly where it needs to go, to wherever the troublemakers in the body are located, physically, emotionally, and mentally. And just letting that white light absorb directly into the area of the bodies where they need to be. And just feel it now. Feel it now. Feel it now. Apply. Okay, love energy is fully inserted into the body, fully placed into all the areas that it needs to be. So my love and appreciation to Mustafa and to Almir and to Alma, thank you very much. Alma, continue to work with your father and your brother, whether they are aware that you are working with them or not, okay? You can continue to work with their higher selves, just as you witnessed today. Go back to this recording, repeat it again if you need to, okay? Thank you very much, Alma, and blessings to your family. Take care. Okay, very good. Let me just take a bit of water here. Okay, here's one from Sailesh. Hello, Sailesh. Thank you for your contribution. Sailesh says, "Hi, Brad. A healing for my sister. He is going into the hospital tomorrow for her operation to remove newly found cancerous cells in her mouth and her throat." Okay, so yes, we'll do the same thing here, just as I was doing with Alma's family. All right. So, Sailesh, if you want to join in too, you're welcome to, and everybody else who wants to join in, you can as well. So, taking a moment now. Okay, Sailesh, I didn't get a name for your sister, so I'll just refer to her as Sailesh's sister, okay? Okay, so I invite Sailesh's sister's higher self to be with me now. Okay, she is here. Placing your hands upon the center of your chest. Okay, we're going to start taking some deep breaths in and out, purging out all the debris with the out breath. Exhale the cancer debris. Exhale the debris. Exhale the debris. Exhale the debris. Exhale the debris. Very good. Now putting our palms together, feeling the white ball there. And now to Sailesh's sister, higher self. Going into memories, looking at something loving, happy, joyful, perfect that she can extract. Okay, good. She's pulling out the diamond now from her brow chakra, putting it directly into the white ball. Taking a moment now to focus on the joy, the love, the happiness, the bliss, the perfect health that represents this energy. And now slowly expanding the ball. Smiling along the way, chuckling and laughing along the way. Feeling the brilliance of that ball, the brilliance of that light, the brilliance of that magic moment that is contained inside, that is pure, that is pristine, that is perfect. Seeing yourself completely absent of any problems whatsoever in the physical, emotional, and mental bodies. You are clean, you are clear, you are pure, you are perfect. And slowly compressing that ball now. And now just taking that ball, and Sailesh, if you have your love ball right now, you can now place your love ball directly into your sister's chest. Everybody else as well too. Placing your love ball directly into her chest. And as we put it into the chest, we feel that love energy just melting inside the body, going up into her throat, going up into her mouth, clearing away all the toxins, all the cancerous cells there, letting them be completely eliminated and dissolved, completely absent from the physical body. The emotional and mental body is also being cleared, being refined, being purified with this pure, refined love energy. Apply. It is done. Okay. So blessings to you, Sailesh. Thank you very much. And to your sister as well. She'll be okay. Okay? So keep working with her. Help her through many other different things that she's going through as well, too. Okay? Cancer, one of those big things for cancer, guys, is our own inner problems, our own inner strain, our own stress, our own tension, our own toxicity, right? That's what activates it. Remember that cancer is a fungus, so you can clear it out. Okay? It's not unbeatable. It's not made out of invisible steel or something of that nature. Okay? It can be beaten. It's not some harsh, unbeatable situation. Okay? Thank you very much, Sailesh. So we're going to go down the list here a bit more. Okay, we have a request here from Marlene. Marlene says, Brad, could you heal my eyes? Okay. Remember, guys, I'm not doing the healing. Okay. You're doing the healing. Spirit's doing the healing. I am not healing you. Please remember that. So, more appropriately, Brad, can we create a healing request so my eyes can be healed? Absolutely. Brad can't do anything. Brad is nothing. Brad is nobody. Okay? Spirit is everything. Spirit through Brad is now something. Okay? I am spirit. That's the idea. And that's the same with all of you too. Okay? Your personality, your personhood has no real power. Spirit has all the power because spirit is what brings life together. Let's remember that. Okay, so Marlene, placing your hands upon the center of your chest, we're going to take some deep breaths. So every time you exhale, feel all of that debris from the eyes being purged from your body as you do a strong exhaling breath outwards. Okay, so deep breath in. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale the debris. Once again, inhale. Exhale the debris. Inhale. Exhale the debris. One more time, inhale. Exhale the debris. Very good. And now just putting your hands together, seeing a white ball together in the center of your palms. And now, Marlene, I want you to think of a very, very positive thought. That positive thought can be an example of this. As you're having trouble with your eyes, I want you to imagine as if you just woke up from bed, you're going into your bathroom to start the day. All of a sudden, you look into the mirror, and your eyes feel completely clear. All the condition problems that you've had with your eyes are now completely gone. They've vanished. And you see that in the mirror. Marlene, this is happening to you right now. How would you react? Would you be excited? Would you be happy? Would you be joyful? Would you be smiling like crazy? Very good. That's what we want to take out of the brow chakra right now, is that feeling. That feeling that my eyes are now completely clear. They are clean. They are pure. They are perfect. Wow. Amazing. Taking that feeling out of the brow chakra like it's a diamond. Putting it into the white ball. Just taking a moment now, focusing on that feeling. That your eyes are pristine. That they are clear. That they are clean. That they are pure. That they are perfect. Okay? Doesn't that put a smile on your face? Start smiling. Let it smile. Let that smile come out. Let that laughter come out. Right? Expanding that ball now. Making it bigger and bigger and bigger and brighter and brighter and stronger and stronger. Feeling the brilliance of that beautiful feeling that you have. Knowing your eyes are pristine and perfect. Okay, now we're slowly compressing the ball to about the size of a tennis ball. Now we're putting that into our chest very slowly. It's coming into the chest now. It's melting into the body. All that ball, everything that represents that ball is just melting away inside the body, and all of that energy, like a magnet, is going right up into the eyes based on your intention. Okay? So the entire area here and everything else within the body that correlates to repairing the eyes is receiving all of that pure light. Feeling that pure light coming into your body right now, washing clean the physical, the emotional, and the mental bodies. Apply. It is done. So thank you very much, Marlene. Let me know how you're feeling. Keep working on yourself in this way. All right? You guys are making me tear up here. It's great. Thank you so much, Marlene. Blessings to you. I appreciate it. Okay. Going down the list here a bit more. All right. So we're going to probably take about 2 more healing requests, guys, and we're going to go into Q&A. Okay. So let's go down the list here a bit more. Okay. Okay, so interesting things. I got your post here that says, "Me too, I'm in bed, my mother is in hospital," but I'm not too sure if you're asking for a healing request. So again, guys, if you want a healing request, please make sure you're saying it. Otherwise, I'm just not sure if you're just making conversation or something. So please let me know, Brad, healing request for me or for my mother, then I know to work on you, okay? Okay, Scotty from marketing. Healing request for my spine. All right, Scotty from marketing, no problem. Glad you're in the marketing department. Now we're going to go into the spirit department, okay? So Scotty, certainly we'll do that, working on your spine. So just placing your hands upon the center of your chest now. Okay, so when we do that deep exhale, we're breathing out all the debris from the entire spine as we do the deep exhale, okay? So deep breath in. Deep breath out, releasing the debris. Inhale. Release the debris. Inhale. Exhale debris. Exhale the debris. One more time. Exhale the debris. Okay, now that we have done that, Scotty, putting your palms together now, feeling a white ball in the center of your palms. And now, Scotty, I want you to go into your memory, looking at something very joyous, very powerful, very helpful to clearing out the entirety of the spine. So like I said, same example as I gave for Malene here. Okay, you're getting out of bed, you're walking into the bathroom mirror. All of a sudden, you're noticing your spine feels as light as a feather. You feel like you're a healthy teenager again. You feel your spine in complete and total wellness. It is clear, it is clean, it is pure, it is perfect. You're feeling this now as you look into the mirror right now in your bathroom. How is this making you feel? Put that into the brow chakra now. It feels great, it feels amazing. Oh my God, I feel free, I feel young again. This is a wonderful feeling. Good. Let's extract that like a diamond from the brow chakra. And let's put that into the ball. Okay. And again, that should be making you smile. That should be making you chuckle. That should be making you laugh. Right? Let's expand that now. Making this ball bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger and stronger and lighter and lighter and lighter. Feel its brilliance. Feel the cleansing. Feel the clearness. Feel the purity. Feel the perfection of your spine. It's already happening. Okay, slowly compressing that ball now. Size of a tennis ball. Putting it into the chest. Let that ball melt directly into the chest. So it is in its pure liquid light form. And it's now just instantly magnetizing itself throughout the entire spine. It knows exactly where to go. It's magnetizing itself into every component of the body that's necessary to bringing your spine directly into perfect harmony. Feeling that now. Feeling that now. Feeling all of the light, all of that pure energy, pure consciousness flowing into the spine, penetrating the physical, mental, and emotional bodies, making it pristine, pure, and perfect. Apply. It is done. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, great. Thank you, Scotty. So again, feel free to go back to the recording and do this again if you need to. All right? Thank you very much. Blessings to you. Okay. Okay, oh, we got a request here from Heather. Okay, this is from Heather here, Heather Gruber. Thank you for your contribution. I developed psoriatic nails after a vaccine. They are crumbling off and are painful. Can you help? Well, again, Heather, you're the healer here, okay? I'm just facilitating this healing. Spirit can help, all right? So Heather, yes, we can certainly work with that now, okay? Like I said, your success is based upon you. If you're able to let go of the idea of the pain, that's the first thing you have to let go of, right? You let go of that pain. If you keep saying, oh my God, I'm still in pain, I'm excruciating, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it's not going to go anywhere, okay? We have to get ourselves into a state of calmness, okay? And that's where we come back into the breath, okay? So placing your hands upon the center of your chest, and let's take those deep inhales and exhales, okay? So inhale. Exhale all of that debris, all of that pain energy, push it out. Okay, inhale. Focus on those areas where the pain centers are. Exhale, push all that pain out through the breath really strongly. Same thing again. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Okay, one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Forming a ball now with both hands. Okay, now I want you to go into your memory now, and I want you just to imagine, okay, because we're purging all of that pain. If there's any pain left over, keep breathing it out. Keep breathing it out. Keep breathing it out. Follow the breath. Keep doing it until you feel like that pain starts to feel numb. It starts to feel lighter. You start to feel a lot of tingling sensations around the fingers. Just keep doing that cleansing breath, okay? So when that feels numb, when it starts to feel tingly, right? That's the good energy. That's the energy coming into the fingertips already, okay? So I want you again to imagine like you're waking up from bed. You're going into your bathroom. You're going into your bathroom mirror. You're holding up your fingers, and they're completely clean. They're completely clear. They're completely pure. They're completely perfect. Even if you cannot 100% grasp that, you're still putting that intention there. Okay? And even if you can sense it just a little bit, even if it's just a little bit possible, then you've done your job. Okay? So I want you to take that diamond out of the brow chakra. Even if it's just a little bit possible, we've done our job. Okay? Remember that, everybody. Even if it's just a little bit possible, you've done your job. Okay? Please remember that as you're doing your healing work on yourself. Create that little sliver. Create that little portal. That's the possibility portal. Even if it's this big, the size of a penny, you've done your job. Okay? So, expanding that energy now. Do what you can to really bring out that smile, bring out that chuckle, bring out that laughter. It's really important, okay? You are more than your physical body. You are more than the idea of the pain body, all right? Get past it. You are soul. You are spirit. You are eternal. You are infinite. You are undying. You are changeless. You are eternal. You are forever. You are. Please remember this. Expanding that white ball as far and wide as you can. Slowly compressing it now into the size of a tennis ball. Okay. Putting that ball now into the center of your chest. Feeling all of that pure love energy from the ball melting directly into your body. And like a magnet, it goes right up to your hands. Goes right up into every component of the body. That will bring the situation with your fingernails, with your hands, into complete and total cleanliness, clearness, pureness, and perfection. We have to say that. This will bring this to me. This will bring this to me. This will do it because I'm the healer, right? Okay. So we're feeling all that love energy collecting. We're putting it into the areas. It's penetrating the physical, the mental and the emotional bodies. You're feeling it going to work, happening right now, right now, right now. Apply. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay. It is done. So blessings to you, Heather. I want you to continue to repeat this exercise, okay? Go back to the recording and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, until you feel that pristine nature coming into your body, okay? Physically, mentally, emotionally. For everybody else watching this right now, I want you to perform this exercise, okay? So even though I'm directing this towards other people, you can therefore include yourself into this exercise. This is a universal exercise. Everybody can do it, right? So whatever difficulty you're going through, physically, mentally, emotionally, you can use this variation of the black ball, white ball to helping you through it, okay? You also have the BCR Technique 30-day challenge. So just see yourself substituted with the person that I'm working with now and start doing this. It is universal. It's for you. Everything I give you guys is for everybody. It is for the public. Okay? It's for every man, woman, and child on the planet. Your children can do this. Teach them this. Okay? You guys have the ability to teach this technique to people once you start doing it with yourself. Okay? You guys have the ability to teach the BCR technique to people once you apply it to yourself. Teach this. Teach this. Teach this. By you doing this, doing this, doing this. Okay? Please do it. That's why I'm giving it to you guys for free. All right? Please keep that in mind. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, now we're going to move into Q&A. So if I did not get around to you for healing today, I apologize. But like I said, you got the technique here in the video. So please study it. Please use it. Please teach it. All right? Okay. So we're going to go down now to Q&A. So if you guys do have any questions for me, you can feel free to put it in the live chat. Okay, Cherie asked me, Brad, do you believe in the RV? The RV, like a rotary vehicle? I'm not too sure what you mean by an RV, so you have to be a little more specific with that. Let me go down the list here a bit more. Okay, Alma asks, hi Brad, which one is the brown chakra, or do you mean the crown chakra? Well, the crown chakra is not really a chakra center. It's a crown gateway, right? We get that misconception quite a bit. We don't actually have a crown chakra, okay? So we have a crown point. That crown point would be linked to the pituitary gland just below the pineal, okay? So that's your crown point, right? That would be the point of the seventh seal, or the seventh chakra. But this is not a chakra center, okay? This is a gateway. This is a portal system in that way. That's why it's referred to as the 1,000-petal lotus, okay? It opens up during high states of enlightenment, right? So when you go through a very powerful samadhi, when you go into union, when you go into nirvana, right, you will feel the 1,000-petal lotus opening up. And that would be the crown gateway, okay? Not the crown chakra. But there is, you could say, a brown or a black chakra, so to speak. If you're looking down closer to the feet chakra, you'd actually look more to a black chakra, okay? Down by the feet, down by the center point of both feet, or closer to the heel in that way. That would be where the black chakra is. And that's not really, again, listed on the official charts of the chakra centers. But basically what happens is when you're on the root chakra, you're going in the red color. When you're going down further through the legs, it's a brown color, brown frequency, okay? And then when you go all the way down to the bottom of the feet, it's the black color, okay? So that would be the idea there. But crown chakra, no. A crown gateway, yes. Okay? Thank you for your question. All right. Okay. Let me go down the list here a bit more. So again, guys, there's still some healing requests. Because like I said, please go back to the video and just substitute yourself for the people that I've worked with, okay? That's going to help you through the entire situation. So what I want you guys to do is, like I said, just use that example. You're getting out of bed, you're waking up in the morning, you're going into the bathroom. You're looking in the mirror, and you just look into yourself and you feel everything's clear. Everything's pristine. Everything's clean. Everything's perfect. Okay? And that's the thing that you're taking out of the brow chakra. That's what you're putting into the white ball. I want you guys to do this on your own. And what I want you to do as well, too, is I want you to report back to me to let me know how you're doing. Can you guys do that for me? Okay? Please, if you guys can do this for me, I want to know updates about you guys doing this technique that I'm sharing with you today, and drop me an email. Okay? So go on to newearthteachings.com. Go to the contact page. You'll see the little box there where you can send me a message. Okay? Tell me about your healing journey. Okay? So yes, there's the BCR Technique 30-day challenge, but I'd also like you to try this. Okay? And I want you guys to give me updates. I want you guys to give me feedback. I need you guys to be a lot more vocal with me. Okay? I want you guys to look at these things, to look at what I'm sharing with you, to start working with it and saying, oh my goodness, this is working really well. Good. Let me know. I want to know this, because as you guys are telling me that this is working well, I can now tell this to other people, and now they know, oh, well, okay, there's like 20, 30, 40, 50 people who have been doing it, and it's working. Wow, I guess I'll do that too. This is what encourages people to heal, everybody. I need you guys. It cannot just be done on my word alone, right? So if you can do me a favor, you start working with this technique, this modified black ball, white ball, okay? You start putting it to work. You start feeling success. You go to newearthteachings.com. You go to the contact page and say, Brad, I'm working with this. Oh my God, it's working. It's helping me. Great. Because now I will share that with other people. And now more and more people are doing this. Now they're doing the black ball, white ball. Now they're doing the BCR technique. And I can share in your success stories. Now people are getting excited. Now they have something they can work with. Because this is the greatest antidote. This is the greatest cure, is when you work with the power of consciousness. It's greater than any pill. It's greater than any elixir. It's greater than any crystal. It's greater than any material object that you feel you have to use to get well. This is the ultimate. But I need your guys' help to give me feedback, to let me know how you're doing, so I can tell other people, so that they can do these exercises, so that they can heal. Because they rely on you guys. They don't just rely on me. They rely on you too. So please do your part. Please report this to me. Okay? I'm emphasizing this because it's super duper important. It's going to help a lot of people when you're saying that this is successful. All right? Thank you. If you can do me that favor, I really appreciate it. Okay? You guys always ask me, Brad, what can I do to help you? Well, this is one of them. Okay? That's what you can do to help me. Okay? So let's go down the list here a bit more. Okay, here's one from Scratcher25. Love your guys' names. It's great. Okay, Scratcher25. Question. Hello, Brad. Regarding soul contracts, how are we expected to fulfill our contracts when we are behind the veil and have no idea what we agreed to? Yes, well, that's true. If we're looking at things intellectually, we're never going to know the soul contracts. This is why we don't rely on the intellect. This is why we have to go within. Okay? Now, the thing is, you're always carrying out what you're here to do. Okay? Even if you feel like you're deviating it from a little bit, even if you feel like you're taking off ramp and you're going somewhere else, that's all still part of your journey. Okay? You will always fulfill what you're here to do. All the time. Even when you basically go up hills and go down valleys. You go up, you go down. You go up, you go down. Oh my God, I just keep stumbling over my own feet, etc., etc. It doesn't matter. By the point of everything of what you're here to do, that combination of what you're here to do will fulfill itself by the end of your life. Okay? So again, we all have kind of like these little waves that we're pushing over ourselves and saying, well, here I want to learn to be a lot more of a loving person. Okay, by the end of my life, I start to feel that love a lot more stronger. Great. So now I reflect about my life. Okay, great, I did that. Now I want to add to this a little bit more. Now I want to have a lot more love. Now I want to be a teacher. Now I want to travel the world. I want to go deeper into the inner self, because now I've learned a lot with love in this lifetime, which I fulfilled. And now I want to go deeper into the inner being. I want to go into samadhi. I want to have a union with God. That's my next step. Great. Let's prepare a life and you'll do it. Okay? That's how it works. You will always fulfill what you're here to do. Okay? That's just all part of it. Like I said, this is not your life. This is God's life. Okay? God is living through you. You are God. God is you. There's no separation here. God is not out there. God, Spirit, Creator, the Christ, the One, the Divine, is always within you. Always one with you. Okay? This is why I suggest, guys, you start looking into the non-dual. Right? You look into Advaita Vedanta. You look into the non-dual. Because now you know how everything is together. It's like I was saying the other day in New Earth Practices. Right? If we look at the idea of a sandcastle, and if we just think that we're the sandcastle, we're missing the very point of what we're created out of. Right? So through the sandcastle, that castle could not be a castle without the sand. We cannot be who we are without Spirit. We cannot be who we are without God. We cannot be who we are without Creator. When I'm talking about God, guys, I am not talking about religious reference. Okay? I'm not talking about some bearded dude ready to hit you with a lightning bolt if you don't worship him. Okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about man's God. Okay? I'm talking about true God. And that true God is in here. And that true God is beyond mind. That true God is intelligence. That true God is creative. Right? This is why it is creator, because the creator is creative. You will not find the creator in the created. But the creator can use the created to speak through you. Right? Can use your thoughts to speak to you. Can use your feelings to speak to you. But you cannot take a thought and go to God. Okay? God is beyond the mind. The mind is just a construct body. Right? That's like, again, the sandcastle believing in its form. The sandcastle cannot try and create another sandcastle to give the impression that that's God. No. It has to look at the underlying substratum. And that substratum in this example is the sand. The substratum of ourselves is spirit. So that is what we are going into. We are not using our form as a means to talk to God. You can't. Okay? You have to go beyond the form. You have to see yourself as pure consciousness. You have to see yourself as spirit. Brad, how do I do that? You go into no mind. You go through the New Earth practices like what I've been teaching you guys. Okay? You do the cleansing breath, phase 1 breath. You do heart rate variability, phase 2 breath. You stay with that for a few minutes. You start to feel nice and calm. Great. Now we start doing the peripherals. Okay? We start bringing out the index fingers and we put them into our peripheral field. And even though we're looking ahead, we're concentrating on the peripherals. So we're taking in the entire field of vision here. Take in everything that you see now. And go to your ears. Take in everything that you hear now. Go to your nose. Take in everything that you smell now. Go to your skin, your hands, your feet. Take in everything that you touch now. Go to your mouth, your tongue. Take in everything that you taste now. And now, experiencing all 5 senses at once, take in all 5 senses now. You see that when you're in that state of awareness, your thoughts are clear. You're in no mind. Okay? And we just stay there. We stay there for as long as we can. If by chance a thought comes in, just let the cloud pass. Okay? Just go back to being aware of your senses. Okay? So we start off one at a time. So we got all 5 senses, and then we take in all 5 senses at the same time. And now what's happening is we're seeing all the thoughts disappearing. Right? We're completely in free flow now. We're in the no mind. Now you're going into the intelligence dimension. Now you're going to God by staying there. Okay? So please remember that through the New Earth Practices webcast, I teach you guys about going into no mind. Again, last day was all about cord cutting. Okay? So keep tuning into that and you'll know these things. So to know the idea of a contract is just a mind thing, okay? When we go beyond mind and we stay there, we can have those questions now. Now that I'm in no mind, I may have an inquiry for the intelligence dimension, okay? What can be said about my soul contract, okay? And I'm seeing that like a highlight, kind of like we're watching a documentary where they have a document, right? And they highlight a phrase. That's what we're doing. What can be said about my soul contract, God? Okay, and we just swallow that down. We put that into the intelligence. We put that to God. And we just stay where we are. And we want to say, after my meditation is done, please provide me the answer. Okay, so after we swallow it down, after I finish my meditation, please provide me the answer. Okay, so then your meditation is finished. And now you may just suddenly get these impulses, these feelings, these thoughts, because the right brain is talking to you, and it's the left brain responsible for translating that. Okay, so this is where we have the figure 8. This is where we have the infinity sign. Okay, so right brain is sending all this energy directly to the left brain for it to translate. The left brain is taking everything into pieces and putting it together and truncates it. And now you start getting information based upon that question. Okay, that's the way to do it. And now you start getting this information. Okay, I am here to be a lot more loving. I am here to be more compassionate. I am here to clear out my woes. I am here to clean up my heart. I am here to work more with people. Great, I got this from God. Exactly, because you went into the intelligence dimension to do it. Okay? It's really, really simple once we get this, guys. I'm teaching you guys a technique. Forrest Knudsen has taught a lot of people this as well, too. I kind of just put it into a variation. And you go into the intelligence dimension, and you put this in here. And Forrest would always say as well, too, this is taking 20 or 30 years off your meditative journey by doing something as simple as this, right? He was a big advocate for heart rate variability, right? And I've done heart rate variability in the past. I just didn't know I was doing it until he came along. So again, Forrest Knudsen is one of those great teachers that I recommend you guys check out. Okay, you can check out his channel. I've mentioned him before. I've done an interview with him in the past as well too. Great guy, wonderful fellow, beautiful soul. All right, so thank you very much, Scratcher. Hope that answers your question. Okay, so go in the intelligence dimension. Okay. Feel like I'm tearing up quite a bit today too, myself. Scotty from marketing, thank you so much, Spirit and everyone. I have tears of joy. The release was immense. So much energy. Scotty, thank you. That's what warms my heart, is when you guys are following up with me, right? If you are doing this stuff and you are doing this healing work, and you come to me and said, Brad, I'm doing this right now, and oh my goodness, I feel so much better. There's so much energy flowing through. My back feels a lot more straight. I feel amazing right now. Thank you so much. Great. Now I can share your success story with other people because, oh my God, people are getting successful with this. This is really good. I think I'll try it. Okay. It's the same thing here, guys, with the healing code cards. Okay. The healing code cards, you guys are telling me constantly through your testimonials how much this is helping me. And this is why the healing code cards are so popular. Okay? These things are red hot right now. They're selling off the bloody shelves like crazy. I'm trying to keep up with all the deliveries. So I'm fulfilling the deliveries by myself here. So that again is just a sign that when we really start to come together, we give feedback, we know that something's working, you're telling me about it, I spread the word about what you're going through, right? As long as you're cool with it, then yes, this is going to bring remarkable amounts of healing upon the planet. The greatest healing is through your own inner being. All right? Thank you, Scratcher. Scratcher25. Love it. Okay. So Zila, you had a request here. Brad, can you get rid of my anxiety? Okay, so again, Zila, you know my answer. Go to the modified black ball, white ball technique here. Okay, just put yourself in place. Second thing I suggest, 30-day BCR technique. Okay, guys, you have the power to let go of this yourself. I'm happy to work with some of you guys here and there, but I'd be spending the entire day working on all these healing requests. I just don't have the time, okay? So I can only work with a few of you every single episode. So again, like I said, don't be disheartened if I don't get around to you. There's usually a big lineup of people that want healing. I only do a few of you guys per episode. But like I said, the technique is there for you guys. Please make sure you're working with it. Okay? Okay. Here's a question here from Tenzin. I love the spiritual questions here today. This is great. There's like nobody answered me. Brad, what about this with conspiracy? Or what about this with vaccines? And blah, blah. Oh my God. It's like a breath of fresh air, guys. Thank you. Not that I won't answer those questions, but I really love the idea of the spiritual questions. That lights my heart on fire. All right. So Tenzin says, Bard. Oh, you can call me Bard. That's okay. Bard, Brad, how can I strengthen my solar plexus? I feel very sensitive. Okay. Well, yes, your solar plexus. I'm getting like a lot of tears in my eyes right today. I'm doing a lot of the healing work, so I just feel like crying quite a bit. So anyways, your solar plexus is your will center. It's your action center. Okay. Now, we often think that chakra-wise, the solar plexus is right here, right? It's behind the gut. It's behind the stomach. But that's not actually the case, okay? If we're looking at the yogis will talk about the third chakra being at the navel, okay? So it's just about one finger width here below the navel, okay? And if you start to suck in the belly, the abdomen, let me see if I can stand up and you guys can see it a bit better, all right? So you start right here, okay? It's one finger width below the navel, okay? And you're sucking it in, and you're pressing, okay? And you feel it, just basically the muscles touching the lumbar, okay? That is where the solar plexus or third chakra is, okay? So you're basically sucking it in until you feel like the muscles, right, all the matter touching the spine, okay? That is exactly where your third chakra is, right? So some people may bend down like this and they may start to feel it. Forrest does a really good job of helping you to spot these chakra centers as well too. But that is, again, where it is in the yogi traditions, okay, through the nature of the spine. So with the root chakra, you have it at your coccyx, right? With the second chakra, you have it at the sacrum, okay? With the third chakra, you have it at the lumbar, okay? With the fourth chakra right here, it's kind of in between the shoulder blades, you have it at the thoracic, okay? When you're going up into the throat chakra, you're having it at the cervical, okay? So it's kind of like right here, close to the thyroid, and you're just connecting it back, but you have to kind of feel it out. You have to feel these things. You can't just say, oh, well, it's here. I have to feel it out. I have to know that it's there. It's just a feeling. It's like a magnetism, okay? And then you have the sixth chakra, which is the medulla oblongata. Again, Forrest teaches this very, very well, okay? And you can know it's the medulla oblongata when you're doing this, okay? It's that little screw in between, right, that connects the neck and the skull together, and you're kind of just doing this. It's like watching your drunken uncle at a party completely embarrassing himself. You're just, oh my God. He's dancing like crazy. He's dancing like an idiot. He's falling over everybody. I don't know this person. Okay. That's a good way to look at it. It's that detestable nod. But in this way, we're using it in a very positive sense. Okay? So again, we just feel that little screw right there. And that's the connection to the medulla, right? So it's almost like right behind the nostril, and it connects together with the medulla close to where that screw is. That is, again, connecting the skull to the neck, right? So that's the medulla. So when you're working with the solar plexus, and we're working with the Edgar Cayce system, where you're actually connecting to the adrenals, okay? The adrenals do connect directly to the chakra centers, okay? They're kind of like nodes for them in that way. So we can work with that, and what I'd like you to do is I just want you to Om chant into them, okay? So again, Forrest talks about the idea of working together with what's known as Om Japa, okay? This is a Kriya Yoga technique, all right? So what you're doing is I usually start off people just doing the vocal Om. I just kind of teach it differently from how Forrest does, okay? Because he's right. His stuff is great as well, too. I just tweak it a little bit differently. So here's an idea, Tenzin, okay? So I want you to take your two fingers here, and I want you just to put it right below the belly button, okay? And just kind of push a little bit. And I want you to inhale, and I want you to feel, again, the muscle tissue touching the lumbar, okay? So it's just touching that area of the spine. Okay, and you're feeling it there. Second thing you could do, alternatively, is just connect to the adrenal glands, all right? However you want to do it is up to you. So what I want you to do right now, Tenzin, is just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to Om chant, okay? Om. Okay, we're going to do it a second time now, and we're going to plug our ears. Okay, so Tenzin, deep breath in, plugging your ears. Okay, so you're feeling those two vibratory resonances with the Om chant. Okay, what I want you to do right now is I want you to hold your hand out just like this, and I want you to see a little sphere in here. Okay, and I want you just to think of the Om chant that you just did. Okay, go back to that chant now, just thinking of it in your mind, and you're putting it into this little sphere. Okay, so now I want you to take that sphere and you're putting it into the navel, and just imagine that that's absorbing right into the chakra center and into the adrenal glands as well too. Okay, so do that with me now. Inhale, putting the ball into the third chakra, slowly exhaling, very slowly, and just mentally chanting that Om into the solar plexus, into the third chakra, into the adrenal glands. As you feel that ball just making contact with the chakra center and with the adrenals. Okay, and I want you to do it again. Holding that ball, Om chant is in it. Okay, slowly putting it into the third chakra. Exhale, feeling that Om chant that you're chanting mentally. Into the third chakra, into the adrenal glands. Okay, one more time. Sphere. Feel the Om chant, the Om symbol in there. Okay, the Om vibration. Putting it into the third chakra. Okay. You know you're doing it right when you have some type of reaction that's coming through you. Okay. You may just start to smile. You may start to feel a tingling sensation. Your hands may get warm in that way. You may start to feel other tingles around the body as well too. Okay, you may start to feel a lot more lighter and floaty as well too. These are signs that the energy is going into the chakra. Okay, so be aware of physical signs. Okay, so you can do that with every single chakra center. This again is referred to as Om Japa, but it's a different version of it. Okay, in traditional Om Japa, they won't even do a vocal chant. They'll just basically say that you're just mentally Om chanting into every chakra center and just feel that chant going into the chakra center mentally, okay? As you work with each chakra, moving yourself upwards, okay? Forrest refers to that as the roll-up. It's really, really powerful. I've done it. It's great. But again, I'm not teaching his techniques, okay? So you want to go to his techniques. I'm just kind of teaching my own variations of them in that way, right? If you want the good techniques that Forrest himself shares, please go to his channel, okay? He'll teach you a lot about it. I'm doing my own little modifications here, all right? Thank you very much, Tenzin. Okay. Okay. Okay, here's one from NM. Ashton, I think it's a follow-up question from the other day regarding the New Earth practices, because I was talking about cord cutting. NM says, question, follow-up, with hoarding, do we cut cords to each object, or can we cut cords with hoarding itself? You're not cutting it to the object, my friend, okay? You're cutting the emotion, okay? But you are not cutting a tight cord, okay? If I'm basically smoking a cigarette here, right, I'm not cutting the cord to that cigarette because that's just a property. That's a variable. That is a variable in regards to my emotion because I feel I need the cigarette, because I need to escape, because I need to run away. If I'm eating too much, then basically I'm seeing food as love. I'm seeing food as a compensation. I'm seeing food as a crutch, okay? Do not focus so much on the physical object, okay? That's being too intellectual here. When I'm talking about cord cutting, we are working to soften the emotion behind why we're hoarding food, the emotion behind why we're smoking, the emotion behind why we're drinking, the emotion behind why we have sexual lust, right? It's all those emotions behind those things. And that's when we do the BCR technique, okay? And we start filling ourselves with love. We start clearing those energies. They start to get softened because we're touching the cord here. It was once tight, and now that cord gets loose, okay, guys? If you're focusing on an object, you're using that as an excuse. You do not cut the cord of an object. Okay, you're cutting the emotion that is tethering you to that object because that's the compensation. That's the crutch. That's the vulnerability. That's the security blanket. It's nothing to do with the object at all. That's just a variable. Okay, so you're working together with cutting loose when that cord is limp. You're cutting that out because that's the emotion that has tied you to that. Okay, does that make sense, NM? Are you getting it now? So we're working together with the emotion, not the object itself. The object is just a variable. You do not need to cut the cord of an object. That's not important. It's the emotion behind it. That's why you're tethered to that object. That's why you're tethered to that cigarette, that alcohol, right? That food, that sexual lust, whatever it is, that addiction. It's the emotion that needs to go. Okay? Hope that makes sense to you. Okay. George C. says, Brad, question. I saw an interview with a psychic healer who claims that the med beds are a trap and will damage the energy field of the body. Do you get any confirmation of this? That depends on who you're talking about, because there's quite a few variations of people trying to create med beds. So that's a very broad question, George. We have to have a little bit more specifics with that. No, not everybody is doing that in that way. It all depends. Like I said, as someone who feels like they don't know what they're doing and they're trying to create a med bed, and maybe it's bad frequencies, right? It could be the idea of a frequency med bed, and they're out of touch in regards to what needs to happen relating to those frequencies. And yes, that could be damaging. So it all depends. This whole question just becomes very, very vague. Okay, a psychic healer, that's fine. Med beds, well, I'm not really aware of any med beds that are out right now. People are trying to create makeshift med beds or things that look like med beds, but they're not actual med beds. Okay? Like I said, when you're looking at the secret space program technology of a med bed, that is not coming out for a very long time. The only person who is very close who could possibly make something like that is Jared Rand. Okay? So I'm going to be doing an interview with him the weekend after next, okay, on the Saturday. But again, with him, he requires a great deal of money in order for that to come out. Okay? So we're going to be talking about that. The only person who could actually create an SSP medical bed would be Jared Rand. Okay? That's how brilliant he is. That's how much of a genius he is. And again, I'll be talking to him. He's the only one who could do it. Right? That's exactly what I've been getting from Spirit as well, too. So if there's an opportunity to create an SSP-style med bed, it is through Jared Rand. He's the only guy who could do it. Everybody else is just going to make imitations, make copies. They'll make things that they claim are med beds, but they're not really med beds, right? They're frequency beds or other things, okay? And that's not what I'm saying the SSP med beds are. I'm talking about beds that can regenerate your limbs if you are amputated, okay? These beds would actually be able to regrow your limbs. No medical bed currently can do that. People who are saying, oh, we're just blast frequencies. No. No. The only thing that can actually regrow your limbs are the SSP-style med beds. Those aren't coming, okay? Except with the idea of an opportunity, a window of opportunity that Jared Rand has, because he knows how to build these things. He refers to them as the celestial chambers, not the med beds, okay? But listening to him and just tuning into him, his intelligence is absolutely profound, okay? So I'm looking forward to talking to him the weekend after next. But from what I can tell, I've heard a few people that say, oh, Brad, there's this person building this and there's this person building that. Like, okay, they may have some promise to them, but they're not SSP quality. They are not the SSP med beds. Okay, this is why I say if nothing happens with Jared, then we could be waiting a few decades before the idea of the SSP med beds. I've had people getting pissed at me with that. Brad, how could you say that? You're so negative. It's well, I'm sorry, but this is what I'm getting. Okay, this is what I'm getting from Spirit. This is the truth. Okay, I'm not here to butter you guys up and say, oh yeah, next year we'll have the SSP style med beds rolled out to every single man, woman, and child. No, because that's a lie. Okay, I'm not going to tell you guys lies. I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay, and the pill of truth is a hard one to swallow. I get it, but I'm not going to butter you guys up. And, oh yeah, we got an SSP style med bed coming out next year. No, Jared's the only one who could do that, and it's going to take a few years for him to even build that, even if he got all the financing he needs for it. Okay? We got to wait at least a few years for an SSP-style medbed, if it's successful with its funding, that can actually come together, because he looks to make it open source for everybody to use. Okay? But again, it's a very, very big cost to it. Like I said, I'll be talking about that when I do my interview with him. Okay? So I'm looking forward to that interview. But yes, there's people in that sense that are talking about med beds constantly. Some people just show you CGI graphics of medical beds and nothing's actually done. There's quite a few of that going on. There's people who are claiming to do med beds, and maybe it's just some frequency thing, right? People taking a picture of a bed and say, oh yeah, we'll heal you on this bed. Guys, that's not the SSP med bed, okay? You could probably do some cool things with that. I'm not saying that they're not good. They could be good if they're done right and if they're done properly. But if we're actually looking at an SSP style med bed, only Jared Rand could create something like that. And you can mark my words on that. Okay? That's my perspective on it anyways. Like I said, everything I share that is truth to me is philosophy to you guys. You have to feel into your heart with these things as well too. Okay? Very important. Okay, here's one from Jan Zeggers. What color should we use for attracting prosperity? Well, I can basically say, Jan, for you, it's the same color as the suns that you're putting up. Each of us have a different color for what we consider to be prosperity, for wellness, for great attraction in that way, successfulness. Okay, so Jan, there's no coincidence with the idea of the suns that you're putting up here. That's what you want to work with. You want to work with the yellow and gold frequencies. Even an amber color for you would also be very good. That would be your energy for prosperity. Okay. Everybody has their own color for the nature of prosperity, okay? So we're definitely around the gold and yellow and amber band, but like I said, some of us may have other rainbow bands that we play with. But for you, Jan, that would be it, okay? Thank you. Okay, guys, we're going to take about one or two more questions, and we're going to wrap up. I'm just seeing if I can find somebody who hasn't asked a question yet. Okay. So just someone who has not asked a question yet. Okay. Okay, well, I won't count this as a question, but Alma says, hi, Brad, you guys keep calling me Bard. It's okay, but that's fine. If you want to call me Bard, that's okay. Maybe it's just the quickness to type these things out. You mentioned that there is possibility with Kundalini teachings anytime soon. When I get back into physical events, yes. I probably will be starting to teach people Kundalini work because I have experience with it, because I've had my own Kundalini awakening, and that's necessary for a Kundalini teacher. They have to have their own Kundalini awakening to teach that together with other people. So yes, I will plan on doing some retreats once the travel restrictions are lifted. Okay, so I'll start making plans. And if you guys want me in your country and you want to set something up with me, you can always email me. Once we get to the point where the travels are restored and I can start traveling across the world again, and if you guys say, Brad, I'd love to have you for a retreat, you can teach a Kundalini practice, great. I'd be more than happy to do so. Okay, so yes, once the restrictions are lifted and there's opportunity for me to travel again because I will never get a poke, okay, then absolutely, we will certainly see. Okay. So again, I have a good feeling about this year. I can never 100% guarantee what I share my things with, guys. Like even when I'm giving you guys a very solid thing like April, it's still a 90% possibility, right? It's very high. I give it the highest that I can, but there's always the opportunity that things can change, even if minutely, right? So when I say before the end of April, COVID will be gone, because I certainly feel that with all my heart, but at best that gives a 90% probability. That's the best that I can do in regards to any sharing that I can give. Right? So I do feel it. And again, like I said, it's supported by astrology and numerology and so forth, which is great. But still, it's at a 90%. Okay? So we'll see. We'll see how things open up in the times ahead. But I would absolutely love to do that. Okay? Okay, Tina asks, what's your knowledge experience of soul merges, two souls, one vessel, via walk-in during this time? That's not possible. If you guys want me to tell you the truth, that's not possible. There is no such thing as two souls occupying one body. You can't do it. Guys, you are one soul. You are one whole soul. You are the perceiver. Go ahead and try and perceive someone else's reality right now. I'll wait. Go ahead. Step out of this reality completely and go ahead and perceive somebody else's reality right now. Go ahead. Give it a try. You can't do it, can you? Because you can't. You are one soul. You are one perceiver. This again goes into the nature of the non-dual. Okay? Not two. It is the idea that you are the perceiver of your own reality. Now, you can occupy many bodies, you can occupy all kinds of bodies at the same time, but it's still your perception. It's still you as the perceiver that are doing that, okay? So it's not the idea of two souls occupying one body. That is not possible. There is only you. You are the one soul. You are the one spirit. You are the one God. You are the one creator. You are the one man. You are the one woman. You are the one Christ. You are the one Buddha. You are the one Krishna spirit, etc. One, 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 one. So, I know there's people that are going out and saying, oh, there's two souls and a Brad, I want to find a twin soul. There's no such thing. Okay? Not literally. Okay? When we feel really connected to a person that we love so much, oh yeah, they're like the other half of my soul. And that's a fine figurative expression. Totally cool. Right? But it's not literal. Okay? I have my fiance, and yes, I can feel it figuratively that she's like the other half of me. But I don't mean that in a literal way, okay? I love her to bits, and I feel so deeply connected with her, but I'm not feeling that, she's the other half of my soul. Without her, I won't survive. It's a bunch of crap. Okay? You feel a very strong connection, a strong magnetic with people, okay? It's because they're familiar with you. You know them very well, right? And that can happen, right? So it's the idea of tendrils. It's like the idea of these tendrils just wrapping around each other because you feel such an intimate connection. And I've had people say, no, Brad, I feel like there are twin souls because I love the idea of the romanticism. Okay. I'm not going to burst your bubble about your romanticisms. Okay? If you love to have those figurative romances, great. Enjoy them. They're beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I know what that's like. Of course. Right? But you are one. You are the one soul. You are the one spirit. You are the one God. You are the one self. That's the idea. That's the nature of the non-dual. Okay? That's what I'm in with, guys. I am completely in with the non-dual. Not because it's something that's a religion. It's because it's something that I personally experience. Okay? So when I give you these answers, they're coming from a non-dual perspective. That's how I am. I don't play around with a dualistic world anymore. And a lot of people still play around with duality. That we have to, right? Oh, that the feminine came in and then the masculine came in later. And then there was the idea of segregation. But no. No. You're looking at all these things that are happening inside the one, not beyond the one. Okay? So yes, it's true that there is some segregation that's been taking place, but that's all happening inside you. You're never, ever separate. Right? It's only just parts of illusions. It's part of veils. It's underlying substratum that we do not know is there. And once we come to that, we realize we're not the sandcastle anymore, but we're truly the sand. Okay? Everything is one. That's very important. It's not two, as Advaita Vedanta would say. Okay? Okay, guys, we're out of time. I got to go. So thank you very much for tuning in to this Friday webcast of New Earth TV Live. Again, I'll be back on Tuesday for New Earth Insights with some more juicy reports coming in. And again, feel free to check out the video description. Okay? So I again have the new Telegram group, Brad Johnson New Earth Insights. That's on the video description. Okay? Insight reports and inner guidance shared frequently. I will work to get another post up here later on. And again, thank you very much for today. I really appreciate it. So guys, keep working with that healing work, right? Keep doing your healing work. Work with these exercises that I'm giving to you guys freely. Once you get a good grasp of it, feel free to teach it with other people, okay? But do me a favor. If you're teaching these techniques, the BCR technique, the black ball, white ball, don't charge for it, okay? I'm giving these techniques to you guys for free, okay? if I see anybody that's going to be charging it, say, oh yeah, Brad, I had this person who's charging me for a BCR technique. Well, then I'd say, give me the guy's email because I'm going to have him a nice little polite letter, right? So please do not offer money for BCR technique and for black ball, white ball, okay? They are free. So if I find any of you guys doing that, you're going to get an email from me. And I'm not going to be too happy. This is given to you freely, so make sure you're freely giving it to other people as well too. Okay, I'm not talking about other techniques. Other techniques may have their own properties behind it, but those two techniques, those are like my children, okay? And I'm giving it to you guys for free, and if you get good with it and you're teaching it on to somebody else, you make sure you're giving it to free. Otherwise, you're going to hear from me, and I'm not going to be too happy, okay? Thank you, everybody. See you again next Tuesday. Take care. Be well. Have a great weekend. And I'll speak to you again in another perspective of the now. Take care. Thank you very much for checking out the New Earth Teachings YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you can check out the websites, newearthteachings.com, where you can order a private session, 3 questions by email, EQ method, and a lot more. And you can also check out healingcodecards.com, where you can grab your mind deck, your body deck, and of course the brand new Body Deck Special Edition. All of these are available in digital editions as well. And you can also get a shirt just like this through healingcodeshop.com, where you can experience the healing codes in apparel form. So feel free to check out these websites. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you again in the next video. Be well.